Yeah, we greet every one of us. And I'm going to introduce this session, this episode, like our media person always does it. Unbottled Wine, episode 4, volume 2. Though it now ends it with camera rolling action, I believe the viewers are ready to listen to our voices. This is your Unbottled Wine coming to your screen once again. It has been a wonderful journey, a wonderful experience, you know, um, with the presence of God in our midst and in the viewers' midst also. Today, Adadi is here with us once again, but we are going to be specifically talking on some important points which are necessary, needed for our, they are needed for our understanding as regards choice of friendship and all. Our daddy will be introducing to us and explaining to us some nature, some characteristics. We'll be talking about um the natures, the attribute, the characteristics of a good friend or a Christian friendship, and we'll also be talking on the characteristics of a bad friend. So these two things will be worked on or discussed in this episode today to sensitize us and giving us a good landing as to friendship. So, Daddy, today I would love you to dissect it straight up. The characteristics of a true friend or a Christian friendship, and that's of a bad friend. Okay, this is what we'll be discussing in this episode. Actually, you title this to be God's perspective of who is a friend or who a friend is. So let's wrap our fingers on these characteristics of a Christian friendship or a godly friendship. Yes, let's do justice to this so that we can know how to choose and the things to do.
Yes, you're welcome today. I appreciate you. God bless you. I remain Dr. Chris Iziuwa. God bless you. I appreciate your presence. I appreciate all you're doing to subscribe, to like, and to share, promoting this work, making it reach holes and everyone that it needs to reach so as to do the healing factor for which we are all putting efforts together. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. God bless.
Amen. So yes, to the question I asked earlier, the characteristics. So I would like us to use that word God because we are talking of God is also standard, but God be so a rise of a godly friendship.
Because the word Christian, everybody is, if you don't love that spiral words to be like,
Yes, it's true. What are the yes, yeah, you're right. Yes. It go along that. Yes, what say who's to? All right, so we stand on the word godly friendship. We have so many things written here, so many things which we might not be able to talk about everything, but we are going to pinpoint some important things here, which would be the bedrock for those that are going into friendship, a relationship, as the case may be.
as we use the word friendship, they were actually talking about relationship. That's
The intro to relationship is friendships, which I'm sure they already understand us. Okay. Yeah, a very good points are here. All right. Philippians 1, verse 27. Philippians 1, verse 27. You explained this verse in respect to the idea you are trying to circulate or preach. Encouragement to stand strong for what the Lord is asking you to hold fast. Encouragement to stand strong for what the Lord is asking you to hold fast. And you shed light.
a godly friend encourages you a worthless door desires you to hold fast.
Okay.
Meaning, a godly friend who is a relationship with you will encourage you to believe, to hold the beliefs of God strongly. To hold the belief strongly, it becomes a control over your life.
Okay.
Because if you try to take that man or that woman from this godly belief, tomorrow it becomes the undue of your relationship.
Yes, I already understand that.
So, a godly friend encourages you to hold forth the beliefs of God. Because, one, it builds your faith. And in relationship, you need faith to weather the storms of challenges. Yes, absolutely. In your marriage, you need faith because all marriages have their challenges. So, and you know why we call it godly is because it is God's philosophy. And if the person is a believer, and you too, your husband or your friend, male friend and female friends, you are in Christ and in a godly way, and you are building godly relationship, then nothing should turn the eyes off it. Make sure that you continue therein, because therein you make your way what? Prosperous. So a godly friend encourages you to remain in God, encourages you to remain in Christ. Hold that faith and remain faithful. Don't make people, some people say, hey, you are too, you, everything is God, 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 God. You are too godly with everything. You are spiritualizing everything. Make not spiritualize that. Which I can do. Like those days, somebody say, I am too fanatic. I say, you are not my faith. You don't know the essence I'm going, how far I'm going, the prayer I'm praying to even get school fees to pay for school. The fasting that I'm doing, all the things I'm putting together to even ensure that my life is progressing like this. You are telling me I'm too fanatic. You, when God don't bless our butter, go your own way, leave me alone, and let me remain fanatic. And by the grace of God, it has taken me this far. I've stayed over 35 years in ministry, not to talk of in the faith. And so, it's God. It's God. So, encourage your friend to remain in the faith, to hold God fast.
Wow. You could see my head down is down reading. I caught something here. This is number 10. Yes. It builds a heart and an attitude of service. Not selfish, neither uses his friend only for gains or to meet personal needs, but humbly and sacrificially serves each other. A godly friendship now, building a heart and an attitude of service. Yes. How best can we make people to understand that a true leader is the one that is ready to serve? Though I know there are scriptural backups to that. Jesus Christ said, anyone amongst you that wishes to be great must be a servant first. A true leader, a cordial relationship between two persons must be of service, not one trying to usurp power and usurp the authority over the other. John 13:14-15 is being put again. Yes. Let's elaborate on this. Okay. So,
Love yourselves as I have loved you. So, in godly friendship, you don't take advantage of.
we have to understand, we have to accept.
You contribute to each other's betterment. If you met somebody, this is just an illustration, okay, in primary one, let your contribution in his life or her life make the person reach GSST. So apart from relationship now, anywhere you meet somebody, give a run back. Sacrifice. Because tomorrow, possibly not from the person direct, and that can also come from the person, it doesn't matter. I heard a man of God preaching. I listened to. Said there was a member of his church who bought a pair of shoes for. And did some benevolence. Do you know where the child did all young man got opportunity traveled abroad? Then the young man said, when he started working as an making honor, I'll sign the title of offering he should send to the ministry at Pass. Did you know that? He bought some loaves of shoes. Tell that if my spiritual father want to be wearing changing shoe every day,
Okay.
because of gesture, he bought it, and that very empowered as a gift. Well, so relationship, we must be able to sacrifice, because that is the epitome of love.
Okay.
Sacrifice is the epitome of love. Jesus loved us and sacrificed only. So if we love, we'll put sacrifice. We lay down our lives on us. You may not necessarily give up your life or die for the person. But if you lay your shoulder for the person to have opportunity to get a ladder to climb, let your shoulder become a ladder to somebody to climb to the next level. So friendship that brings each other together, that brings two of you together, should be the platform to contribute to your lives, to the individual persons, so that at the end of the day, we discover that the glorious woman, or I don't know how to put it now, the woman you imagine, she becomes it. The great woman, the great man, he becomes it. So you discover that when you, like the other episode that time, you secretly develop your friend or spouse, but he or she becomes a substance that you imagine your spouse to be. Is very important, and this is what friendship does.
But when you okay, let me rush down to the difference between a friend and an acquaintance. Yeah, number 5. I'll talk about the other one also. But before then, you said a friend is stubborn.
Yes.
I will not always agree with your opinions. Any friend who easily or who agrees with you 100% is just an acquaintance.
Because he has nothing to contribute.
Now, wow.
You know the tendency when you contribute for your life. That's why he go just swallow everything. As you pour the breeze out, he go just come and swallow. Let's go. Follow. No talk. He has nothing to contribute, because somebody that is intelligent is, you are explaining, the person has to have something to contribute. Say, no, okay, that I think I like this aspect, or see the other angle, and therefore it becomes a robust.
Because it could be something that could raise questions. 100% is an acquaintance. It's not contributing to, yes. Doesn't that mean the other one is being dogmatic or being...
No, it's the such person is a follow. Okay. And no, there's no relationship for you and just follow.
Actually, Bishop Mary possess something that anyone that does not have burden to your life.
Yeah, fully. Paternity. Watch for. Go and sleep in the market, Kesa. Go to bush market, Kesa. You're nothing to. So it doesn't really work then.
Okay. For those of you that might want to argue that, I think we have a proper understanding as to what that means. Although a casual friend or an acquaintance can become a good and trustworthy friend when given the chance. So there's always a rule for good. Yeah, so okay. Such friendship is carefully and gradually developed. However, some persons are better kept as a casual level. So
I be waiting fit there. Enough. If you don't let them because they can't hold information, they can't contribute. Okay. The worst is people that cannot keep your trust in terms of undue or information.
So those of us going into marriage, or those of you, I show you my in again, my marriage. Those of you going into marriage, listen, you rather should not get involved in relationship with just any person that taints your image and self-esteem by reason of such relationship or such a relationship. So I think you're advising us saying that we should shine our eyes.
Yes.
Should check very well before.
It's a dangerous thing because nobody can marry enter marriage. If you casually enter marriage or relationship, you go also casually what happen.
Because the place they turn.
Yeah, but you will not go take comfortable.
But wait, there is something that bothers me. Also, as regards this, I think in the next episode we'll dwell more on choosing your spouse and the likes. But before that, when we say things like this, we are always talking to, like, we're always saying it like, so those of you that want to choose, but what if the person listening now or watching now, what if that one said nine suppose hear the truth? Are you getting my analysis already? I didn't get. Most of the time, press we dey hear our voice now, those that are listening to us and watching now, as we are talking now, you see some persons, though we cannot just put camera or say people they are like,
Hey, I took her. That person is not my friend. I cannot marry that lady.
yes.
I cannot marry that man.
What if that one talking? Say, now all this says, he is also there. He dey here. Yes. That never see him.
In your friendship, what shows that you have a good character as a friend? What contribution can you make?
Okay.
What the reality finger, pointing finger, now, after you trusted, and what do you have to offer in that friendship that you are? Because so many persons blame other people for their failure. That is where lack of responsibility comes in. Because in relationship, and you are always blaming, pointing, accusing fingers, it means you are the devil in eventually.
That was where I was headed. Yes. This thing that happens,
You are supposed to say, nah, that person is in the book. Because what zani do you hold? And can you bring into relationship?
self-examination or picks needed.
Because relationship begins with the individual. Is who you are that would determine the quality of your relationship. If you are a liar will work with a liar. Yeah, that's it. If the man is a liar, definitely the woman will become a liar. Because if the woman is not a liar, the two of them cannot touch. This is a title. So you watch it when you lead to opposite sexes and then you discover that they say they are friends. You watch them. If one is a liar, just observe for a while. You discover that the other one is a liar. Because two lies or two liars are compatible. They are able to keep their lies. Because the one who is breaking trust or the person who feels that his or her trust is being broken cannot stay.
Yes. It has been bothering me because I needed to say it. Because most times, especially in the Christian years, is he has to point finger. It is now you.
Yes, because you that we are talking about, the friendship we are talking about, what quality are you made of? Is a quality. Is in the other chapter. Okay.
I chapter before this. I feel settled to hear this. And as we are listening, as we are watching, where you have the characteristics of a bad friend. So whoever is a bad friend, even myself talking, I think the things that are listed here, I must see them in. So character of a bad friend now, for those that are listening also, a bad friend always walk, according to this text now, a bad friend always walk towards personal gains. That is it. A bad friend would always be self-centered and selfish, not having you in mind. Responsible to a bad friend would always be on the part of the negative approach. Personally, I don't like this. I don't like someone that is like cosity in dealings. Because always have
or on the reserve side, on the negative, always tending to negative. In fact, it's even easier to be pessimistic. This to be negative is worse.
Yeah, pessimistic people still get authority.
But to be negative is worse. It's bad. So a bad friend, it does not have your interest at all. In fact, the worst of a bad friend is the person is pushing, advising, for his or her pay. So does not give you time at all to always pushing you to take an action, take an action, take an action. Does not give you time to look at it and have a rethink, process your action to know how profitable it's going to lie to you or how the effect of the result. No, do it as far as he or she is satisfied. That is a bad friend. Go and sell that land. I want to travel out. Go and sell that land. I want to travel out. So if I travel out, you will see the result. And at the end of it, go reach that side, go marry about that woman. That is common. More common with men. To reach there, go marry another woman. And the girl don't sell the papa land, give you money.
Possibly one other contradictions here and there. And then you go just carry out your waka, your own waka service. And we need to be very careful. People, please be very careful. When you have a friend who is so pushy, then observe the person. What is he trying to get? What is the person trying to get at in you? Because they will give you breathing space. So pushy. Then you ask yourself, what is my gain for what this person is advising? And at the end of the day, you discover that or observe that the person is actually pushing you, your friend is actually pushing you for his or her personal gain.
Cannot see.
And that person will leave you as immediately he or she gets what he wants. She will tell you or he will tell you were with. You cannot be in a relationship at the foolish because remember, it is whatever you feed that influences you.
Yes, the thing that comes to your subconscious are the things you act on.
So if you feed the desires of your friend over your own priority, over your own sense of judgment, over your own sense of purpose, therefore, without processing the suggestions and the push, you may have to follow it. Because I suffered this before.
Yeah.
Though with a male friend, a co-pastor.
Okay.
So pushy over thing, do this. And at the end of the day, I lost some value of money. So please, watch it. Who is a friend? A friend is to build, encourage, lift you, contribute to your rising and not to your downfall. And so I'm not saying that sometimes two friends, particularly husband and wife, cannot make error or make mistake, but it is not deliberate. And they will also be able to view themselves. Because after such error, are you too responsive to each other in healing the wound? Well, that makes you perfect. But if one walks away and say it was not wise, then that also tells you it's not a good friend.
Or she's not. Wow. I know about being a pretender, but for the first time in my life, I'm coming across an adjective to be for a pretender. Which one be a proud pretender? Pretenders are always proud. I don't say pretend if
Pretenders are always proud, my brother.
a proud pretender very well.
Pretenders are always proud because they feel they know it all. They feel they are smart. They feel that they are too intelligent.
You see, they mask themselves with pictures and colors that they are large.
What they are not told.
So, we already support the relationship. To be are interested.
Thank you. This is where the boss emails to watch the girls very. They mask themselves. They are crying deeply behind our wedding. They mask themselves as if it is all well. No, I know that you must not expose your nakedness in terms of the level of life publicly. But why are you pretending to be who you are not? When as you never feature Indomie finish for house, if they go to Shakara, they say a fried rice of one eatery. My wife told me a story those days when they were in the university. There's this young man that was always coming to their hostel to visit friends. And these friends happened to be co-roommates. They are roommates. So each time the guy is come, they notice the guy is at the door. They are eating, to just throw their food under the bed. Fear. They don't want the guy to know the quantity of the food. And my wife says when she's eating her gari and granuts, she will just she will just continue. Say, please come and join me. So one day the guy said, I like it. You are too natural. You are who you are every time. So one day, the guy now decided to take them out, all of them, and invited them to an eat. So they went, they all went. And person who don't know how to use fork and knife to chop, you want practice and for public. You see the pretense we are talking about. The carry na cover leg. You want to oyibo. As he put the knife and the fork together, the thing jumped from plate, learned for her dress.
I believe we fair average. Hey,
Then my wife say, then we didn't know each other. She asked for a plate. Abi water. Immediately brought water. She washed her hand very well and dissected the meat with her hands and finished it.
I don't be kill myself. It's sick.
The best way one form, you know lower the whole thing, not at the owner. Okay, now at the end of the day, do you know the end of it is that friendship was broken because the guy confided in that I said, this people are pretty. Is that okay? And that's how it taught him. That's how it ended. So now what do I say? To bring out the picture of what you are not. Don't you look at the end of it.
Understand that it's a pity I'm a man, so I don't look I'm biased. Ladies need to understand that every responsible man wants a responsible lady.
That is
They
it.
don't actually know. Those that are sleeping with them all around, not with them, they go finally.
No marry.
Now that good one, so to say. Now,
I once know a lady those days. She said, as a pastor, I was asked to be encouraging her in the faith, ensuring she's become stable by my senior pastor. So each time, then there was this sugar daddy that I noticed was coming. So one day, I was bold enough to ask her. I said, look, really cute lady, pretty, really cute lady, had a good job and some change. I said, because over time we became friends. So I confidently would tell my wife, I'm going to so person place. It's okay. And I asked her, I said, don't you think of marriage? He said, pastor, why don't you think I'm thinking of marriage? Why do you think I'm not thinking of marriage? I want to marry. I said, but this man now, now to just see front is the way forward now. Make her take come off for certain level. Really, when she became serious with her life, because in that time, thank God, God became the leader in her life. Over time, she becomes serious. Married a handsome young guy to be their ministers. Now, you see that in life, your being real will easily make a way for you
Yes.
than pretending.
Yes. Sometimes there's no.
And pretense don't, and the worst of it is that why I had to put that adjective there is that most pretenders, they don't do it cheap. They are not hiding behind. They pretend they so as to convince you that you are the opportunity, the person who don't know anything, and you went on no road. They will impose them on you that as then some will be forming squid English. School where they not go, they will form the quit English and form. You know the Nigerians, we have big form where. That's why pretenses. That's why sometimes when we dey even talk say people dey hungry for street, the governors now and the president no dey even care again because they know say many dey sabi pretend. They are hungry but they go wear the most expensive cloth. They wan buy the most expensive car. They wan buy, so at the end of the day everybody go come convince they say you dey hungry too.
No be like na we be the problem of ourselves.
Pretense. Na me wan come show say na me be sufferhead. No, nobody say wash your dirty linen that you are a sufferhead, but this is who you are and this is what you are. If you love me the way I am, let's go ahead.
Thank you. That is.
If you don't love me the way I am, please.
Let's move on. Another person.
If you say because I'm the male, therefore every day I owe you Mr. Biggs, or I owe you a big food from the eatery, or at the end of the month, at the end of the month, I owe you some pay. Fine, well and good, but I need to encourage you. But as at the time you are talking about this, how much do I have? And if I have to sustain our relationship or our friendship through this means, then it means you are not helping me for a better tomorrow.
Obviously.
Because the cake you will eat tomorrow, you can't eat it today and have it tomorrow. So there's seed time towards a great harvest.
So we must encourage the process. Life is a process. Great harvest is a process. The future is a process that you build from today. So you don't just start eating your future. It's only in Nigeria people try to eat their futures because of pretext. So what? Well, we gradually build it, tomorrow speaks for of the great work the Lord has done in your life and in your relations. Or be better for it.
Thank you very much, sir. Look at it. We are still talking about the keys to a fulfilled relationship. We cannot have this. It's wonderful. I don't know how best to, qualify these sessions. I don't really know how to qualify. It's been wonderful. And I'm sure we are all convinced as to some personal decisions we've had before now. This particular chapter concludes with, therefore, watch out and be careful of the friend or friends you spend time and connect with. Especially this time, I always say time is so precious. Who has time for see what is more fitting here? Everybody is, being spiritually and physically conscious of what he or she is working towards. We appreciate everyone. And we are very, very certain that the Spirit of God is helping us to make the necessary adjustments as regards our relationship. For every name being mentioned in line of these names are just being mentioned spontaneously for illustration, and no one is being particularly how do I say it now? We are not actually mentioning anyone's name for any personal gain, for any force of formity or to defame our personalities, okay? So please continue to subscribe as you have been doing. Continue to promote this by sharing it. Let's touch as many persons as possible. It is all for learning. We want to increase the spirituality of people as regards the right sensitization of the choices of friends to work with, the choices of persons to hold with, especially when it comes to relationship, choosing your spouse. The next episode is going to be a bomb. You're going to love the next episode because we are going to be eating some things deep down to our individual homes down to our choices of spouses, as the case may be. Always remember it is Unbottled Wine, and we're always here to talk to us about keys to a fulfilled relationship.
Thank you very much. God bless you.